Tottenham remain keen on signing Premier League midfielder. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this update, be sure to press that subscribe button and keep up with all the latest news. Tottenham remain keen on Crystal Palace star player Eberechi Eze, viewing him as a prime transfer target for next summer as reported by TEAMtalk. The creative midfielder, who has long been on Spurs' radar, could become available for a hefty sum with a £68 million release clause set to be activated in 2025. Eze, who extended his stay at Palace with a new contract last November that runs until 2027, has consistently caught the eye with his attacking flair and goal-scoring capabilities. Tottenham's interest in the 26-year-old England international has been well documented, with sources indicating that the club is considering a move to bring him to North London next summer. Although Spurs had been linked with Eze during the most recent transfer window, no formal bid was made, despite the club showing clear interest by inviting his representatives to attend games at the Tottenham. Eze's impressive form last season saw him net 11 goals and provide 4 assists in 27 Premier League appearances, despite being sidelined for a month with a muscle injury. His early form this season has been promising as well, with 3 goals and an assist already in his first 9 appearances across all competitions. With Tottenham looking to add more creativity and firepower to their squad under manager Ange Postecoglou, Eze remains a top target. A move could be in the works for next summer as Spurs closely monitor the situation and weigh their options for bolstering their attacking ranks. It now appears that Carlo Ancelotti's men have their eye on a third player from Tottenham's defensive line. CaughtOffside alleged that Madrid are considering a move for Pedro Porro if they fail to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool. It is pointed out that Alexander-Arnold remains their top right-back target, with the Red Star now into the final year of his deal at Anfield. But should that move not be possible, they are prepared to turn their attention to the Spurs man. Ancelotti is said to be an admirer of Porro and allegedly sees him as a strong alternative to the England international. The outlet claims that Spurs are fearful that they could lose the Spaniard if Real Madrid turn his head with a tempting offer to move back to his homeland. It is asserted that it could take an offer of around £65 million to get Pedro Porro out of the North London club and take him to the Spanish capital. However, the publication adds that Madrid's interest in Porro might simply be a smokescreen intended to force Trent's hand to push for a move to the Santiago Bernabeu. Former Tottenham goalkeeper Paul Robinson has confirmed midfielder Angel Gomes could definitely be an option for the club in the transfer market. Spurs have previously been linked with the Lille star, who made his senior debut for England in the last international break. Liverpool have also been credited with an interest in Gomes, who is a product of the Manchester United youth system. Gomes's future at Lille is up in the air with his current contract due to expire at the end of this season. It's highly likely the 24-year-old, who is second among Lille players for chances created in League One this season, would prefer a return to England, especially now that he's started to crack the international scene. Ex-Spurs and England star Robinson believes Gomes would be a great addition to Ange Postecoglou's squad as a more advanced option. The former goalkeeper has also heard whispers around the club suggesting they may well move for the London-born playmaker. He's certainly a player that would make the team better without a doubt, Robinson told Football Insider. I think he's proven himself on the international scale, and Lee Carsley obviously has a lot of faith in him because he's a good player. Given his age, I think he can only get better. I think you'd have to look at him a bit higher up the pitch. If you look at the cover, they've got in a deeper position with Bentancur, Bissouma, Sarr, Maddison's been playing deep, and they've also got Archie Gray. An attack-minded midfielder is something Tottenham will be looking at alongside James Maddison, and from what I hear from people at the club, Gomes could definitely be an option. Tottenham are reportedly showing a keen interest in Torino midfielder Samuele Ricci as they look to strengthen their midfield options in the upcoming summer transfer window. According to former Tottenham keeper Paul Robinson via Football Insider, Spurs' former managing director, Fabio Paratici, could play a pivotal role in facilitating the move for the 23-year-old Italian international. Despite officially stepping down from his role at Tottenham, Paratici's deep ties to Serie A continue to prove valuable for the club, with reports suggesting that he is assisting behind the scenes in identifying and securing key transfer targets. Ricci, who has garnered attention for his performances in Italy, has emerged as one of Tottenham's primary targets. The young midfielder initially joined Torino on loan from Empoli in January 2022 before the move was made permanent for €8.5 million in July of that year. Since then, Ricci has developed into a crucial figure for Torino, playing predominantly as a defensive midfielder. Last season, he made 32 Serie A appearances, contributing 1 goal and 4 assists while showcasing his composure on the ball and his ability to dictate the tempo of the game from deep. With his contract at Torino running until 2026, Ricci's current market value is estimated at around £18 million, making him an attainable option for Tottenham. Discussing the potential transfer, Robinson told Football Insider, "I think it'll be a tough one to do in the winter." If you look at the way the team's played in recent weeks in more of a 4-3-3 formation, I'm not sure whether the midfield will be a pressing position. But he's a young player, he's only 23 years old, and he's already got 4 caps for Italy. Tottenham are certainly interested in signing him. I think it'll be tough to do in the winter, but that is potentially one they'll explore in the summer. We know that Spurs like to do their business in Italy. It's still got the fingerprints of Fabio Paratici working with Tottenham's recruitment team. As Tottenham continue to build towards competing at the highest levels under manager Ange Postecoglou, securing a player of Ricci's calibre would provide a significant boost to their midfield depth and quality. Should the move materialise, Ricci could play a key role in helping Spurs challenge for major honours in the coming seasons. According to reports in Italy, Liverpool are now set to enter the race for a left-back who is also wanted by Tottenham. It remains to be seen if Ange Postecoglou will prioritise signing a left-back in January, as Djed Spence has proven to be a more than capable understudy to Destiny Udogie. The Englishman has hardly put a foot wrong in the opportunities that have come his way so far this season, which is why the Tottenham boss might be rueing his decision to leave the 24-year-old out of the club's Europa League squad. However, it has been suggested over recent weeks that Tottenham are keen on securing Lecce left-back Patrick Dorg, with the 19-year-old also thought to be on the radars of Chelsea. It has now been reported by Tutto Mercato that Tottenham and Chelsea have been joined by Liverpool in the race for Dorg's signature. The report explains that Napoli failed with a move for the Dane in the summer and are continuing to keep an eye on the player's progress. The outlet claims that even though Dorgu is contracted to Lecce until 2029, the Italian club are aware that it will be difficult to keep hold of the defender if important offers arrive. Dorgu is used as more of a touchline wing-back at Lecce, rather than as a full-back who could cut in and invert, with the teenager being very strong in 1v1 situations. However, it is worth pointing out that both Porro and Udogie were also touchline wing-backs at their previous clubs, and have been able to adapt perfectly to the inverted full-back role. Postecoglou might feel that he can mould Dorg to suit the needs of his system. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.